Okay, we are exposing a fundamental lie about quantum biology in the description of music by physics. So here we have a physics document. When we listen to music, we clearly hear the time variation of the sound frequencies. These localized frequency events are not pure tones, but packets of close frequencies. Now, the problem is that as soon as you make that claim, you are ignoring the fact that hearing has been proven to be up to 10 times faster than time frequency uncertainty or Fourier uncertainty. And so now when we realize this by assuming a packet of close frequency, they're assuming a symmetry of time and frequency. And this symmetry is then assumed to make a inherent uncertainty of position and momentum. Now, if we go to Basil J. Hiley's lecture for the Wigner Institute, he says that every point is hologrammed a little bit over momentum space. It's got nothing to do with the uncertainty principle. We just interpret it as the uncertainty principle. It's actually changing the whole structure that underlies quantum mechanics. What this means is that quantum processes are not going on in space and time. And so, in other words, the so-called uncertainty is actually non-commutative time and frequency of the past and the future overlapping. And because you can listen to time, you can listen to frequency up to 10 times faster than Fourier uncertainty, you're able to hear this non-locality directly in quantum biology. And then Basil J. Hiley makes the point that because of the non-commutativity, there's no need for a collapse of the wave function. There's no need for a wave function, and therefore in quantum biology, you can have quantum coherence into the macro scale. And that's not allowed if you interpret the uncertainty principle as requiring a collapse of the wave function. So he's saying that the underlying non-commutativity is actually nothing to do with the uncertainty principle. And this is the point that Jack Sarfatti needs to understand, because he was just trying to say that non-commutativity is just the uncertainty principle, but it's not. This is the whole key, that it's not. And that's what makes quantum biology different, is that you're actually listening to a pure tone that is not a symmetric packet of close frequencies, but it's a non-commutative flowing of the future and the past. And it's before space-time exists as a linear time of the past going into the future. And so then this gets into how time is actually defined. And so Basil J. Hiley says the particle is embedded in some kind of quantum fluid, and that's revealed in the complex number that's used for the configuration space in quantum physics. So that a single particle has two positions, and that's what this holographic embedding is actually revealing. And when you have that negative time and a time reversed signal and a negative frequency, that's actually two positions of the momentum that's holographically embedded as one particle. So that's why when you look at the definition of time based on the standards, it requires this quadrature as an inherent uncertainty of the time and frequency for the transition frequency that Heisenberg originally discovered to be non-commutative. And so when you take that non-commutativity seriously, it means that this non-locality is going on all the time below space-time. And you can access that directly through meditation as quantum biology. So this is the point of Basil J. Hiley, is that it's got nothing to do with the uncertainty principle. And it changes the whole structure underlying quantum mechanics. So I will link his Wigner Institute talk, where he says this at the end of the talk. And just wanted to point that out, that physics is lying about how music works, how we listen to music. And that's empirically proven. And you can test this out by practicing meditation, that you can access this non-commutative, non-locality directly, and then access this quantum fluid that's a non-local fluid. That's the actual ether of proto-consciousness that we exist in.